1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey everybody, the Respiral here, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Alright, continue. Low day 2. Investigation. Chapter start. That scares me. From it saying that, well, I'll start it, I just don't know if day 2's correct. December 26th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Okay, this is the right place. Whew! I got really worried for a second then. Oh no, it still would be day 2. Okay, whatever. Maya! Hey Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey. Why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Hey! Okay. Questioning. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess I'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Mia. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. Wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Aww. Boop bip boop bip. Do I get to find out how much it's gonna cost? Gumshoe! December 26th. Alright. Oh wow, Detective Gumshoe's not here? For once. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Oh, well that makes sense. Because we know Edgy didn't do it. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Move! Scene of the crime. I can't remember where that is. Gorlick. Maybe he's right here. Alright. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keontae. That was her name. I could not remember it for the life of me. For whatever reason. I just don't know, I could not remember. December 26th, Gore Lake Woods. Oh dear, there he is. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Ah, Gumshoe, you're such a goof. Tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh right, he said something about that in the trial today. I can't stop yawning. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Great! Prosecutor Edgeworth. Alright, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a lawyer, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident. Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Ugh. Sounds pretty awful. Wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had her report written up. Their report written up. Man. Don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Hey! So, maybe we can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Yeah, of course. Alright, well, I guess we're done here. Let's go back to the DT. DC, even. Yeah, detention center. Right, move. Detention center. There we go. Now we can actually get Maya back. On our side. Oh look, she's a lot happier now. Hey Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork, I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal, can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Thank Edgeworth. He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? You have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Oh, that's what we plan on doing. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can do this with Maya. What to do? What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We should go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Alright. Any ideas? In what to do and any ideas, the same thing. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable. Here, it's warm and they keep it very clean. I mean, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Alright. To the park! Yeah, to Gordy Lake. Ah. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey y'all! Oh great, it's Lotta again. Hey, it's Lotta! You really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realised that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta? So you see I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up. Okay. Today's trial. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? Yeah, that's true. Gordy! What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy for fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Making it up. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckoned we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your faces. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I guess we make a deal with the devil. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? See something, you'll come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. I have no idea. Public beach. Oh, whoa. That wasn't there before. That thing looks interesting. What's that? That's the Steel Samurai, Nick. Oh my god, the music. Yes! Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is this? Oh, it was my girl Fiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put it here, it would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's really impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Oh my god. Oh dear. Edgeworth. Yo, Nick. What happened with Edgeworth? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey Larry, did you know Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a year. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. The big samurai. Hey, Larry. What was that big thing up there before? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. Oh, what blows it up? It's what used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Oh my god, I don't want to leave. Because I love this song. Probably too much. I guess we've got everything there. That didn't really give us any information about Gordy, though. Where could I go? Criminal Affairs is the only place. Alright. Well, I could have gone to Wright & Co, but I know there'd be nobody there. Detention Centre, nobody there. Maybe you'd be able to speak to Edgeworth. Whatever. Hey, Gumshoe! Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything, besides money, that is. Oh. Oh, man. I haven't actually been able to examine anything here. I want to examine the bigwig. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. Ah, rook to bishop 7. Checkmate. I don't believe it. He must be playing chess on the computer. Ah dear. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. You're under arrest. I have a warrant. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. You must be doing image training for making arrests. Probably. Alright, let's actually talk to Gumshoe. The investigation. So, how is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, and Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Poor Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Eee, dear. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in God Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for him. Ah, you're out of your minds. You got time to get wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Aw. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. Yeah, before he kind of like, just shouts you out. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay. Secret weapons. Okay. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile, Missile. Hey boy. Oh my god, look at him. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us. How? Woof. Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Yeah, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. Are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. Can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Metal detector! Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Oh yeah, we got the metal detector. Very nice. Move. Also, the next time I do the court stuff, I'm totally going to be using hold it and objection. Like, I'm actually going to try and use the commands. I don't know, I just find them weirdly satisfying to use. Because they're fun. Objection! It's just cool that I would say that it responds, but I mean, speech recognition is nothing new. It's just cool that you can use it in this. Boat rentals! Oh man. It's always so quiet here. Wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Holy shit, that hurt. Oh god. Nick. It's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Well, it seems she did. Nick? Look! Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh, huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Picked up an air tank. Okay. Wait, I can examine the boat rental shop. Nice. Examine. Yeah. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. Yeah, probably. Let's move. Back to the beach. Actually, wait. What does it say about the air tank? An empty air tank. Maybe he knows. Larry! What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? I mean, look at all the flags as well. Is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Why is she sweating? Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. They're like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. But look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. You used this tank to inflate that, didn't you? It inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai. He's like, huh? Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Ask more about the tank. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the Samurai up with that. And then... Blam! Oh my god. Well, with this music it's just perfect. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. What? Off into God Lake? Sure scared me out. Of my god, that's for sure. Ugh. I'm not concerned. I'm interested now. So now that I know about that, let's talk. Yeah, knew it. New stuff, the flying air tank. So the tank of the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. As far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Fiancé gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. My god. It flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. Mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Yeah, Lotta. We now know what Gordy was. Because I think, if I just go on my court record and have a look at the Gordy article, I want to see when it's dated. Does it actually say? No, it doesn't. I thought it would have, but sadly not. Alright, to the woods. Alright. And there she is. Hey y'all! Well, y'all find anything about Gordy? Or out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at night time. Yeah, it's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. Watcho! Holy Jesus! And another roll of film. I told y'all, no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things as a little softer than a bang. It'll trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. Oh my god. Oh, Christ. Right, so, what happened? I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Well, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. Alright, Gordy. Gordy. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? We found him. Huh? Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. Y'all for real? Gordy really exists? Wait. I need proof. You get a photo? I have proof. Hi, the official Christian. How you doing? Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jabbering already, let's see your proof. The air tank. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Alright. Boop. Oh, I should have presented it, so then I could have shouted that into my Wii U gamepad instead. Larry's air tank. What y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used his air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a loud bang when it flew. A bang. And what do you know? The tank along with the still deflated samurai fell into the lake. At the same time... Oh, what do you know? A couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dream. I'm sorry, Lotta. No, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Case info! Got the sad music. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental shop up the path there. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. It might not be helpful at all, but... Here, take it. Okay. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Oh, poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Oh my god. What a hell of a thing to say. So what the hell is this picture? Shows an empty lake. Taken automatically on the 24th at 11:50 PM. Hang on a minute, but wasn't that when her camera was set up to take pictures of only something that was a loud bang? In which case, why did it set off? What am I doing? I'm trying to move, but I keep pressing the wrong stuff. Ah. Back to the rental shop. December 26th. Hey Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Okay. Can I actually move inside it, or do I have to examine the door? Oh, caretaker's shack. Well, there you go. Easy! Caretaker's shack. Oh, God. Meg, that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. What the hell is happening? Nick, what was that? It's a bird. Parrot, either way. The one on that perch. Keith? Yes? I'll leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? That's all the bird says. Yep. Oh my god, this guy. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. So can we actually talk to him? Or... Oh, we can. Oh my god, the pasta restaurant. Nothing but Z's. Pop. A pasta shop? To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg? Yes? Tomorrow we'll start the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes. You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg? Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everybody knows that. Nick? How long do we have to keep up this all-in-the-family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Alright, boat rental shop. He's asleep again. Hop. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't got many orders for spaghetti. Can't talk. For spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. What about... the bird? Birdie! Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? You ignored me. What, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot, add it to the court record. Too bad all she can say is hello. Haha, old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Okay. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Welp. Can I actually talk to the bird? Talk to Polly! Oh. Right, there we go. So, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. So we got 1228. I was about to say, can I talk to the bird? But I don't think I can. Okay. I wonder if we can talk... I mean, I did this before. Boof. Yeah, we have to just wait for him to wake up first. Huh? Is that a lawyer's badge? Yeah, yes it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick. Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. What? Sure, I promise. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Yeah, I guess so. That's my boy, good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg. Yes? Okay, you're being a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Okay. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Oh my goodness. I'll probably just get him to speak on, like, you know, information we have. What is that? Oh, it's the map. Never mind. Oh god. So, yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? Yep, the other night. Out on the lake. Yes. I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Okay. I can actually talk to him about it, I suppose. So, what you saw? I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. 2 gunshots. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep. What did he say? He said, yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep. That kid next door. Always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Probably not. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. The DL6 incident? Hey mister, I mean dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe we should ask Detective Gumshoe. That was a clue. Let's go and speak to him. Gumshoe! As much as I love this music, I've got to leave. Gummy! Me needs help, man. Hey pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? About the boat caretaker. You know the boat rental shop down at God Lake? Oh yeah? The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How do you... that's supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. Oh. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is... God, my voice. You have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. The DL6 incident. Detective. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Well, I can do just that. The parrot. Because it spoke about DL6. What's that? A parrot? It's like I'm showing him the bird. The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Yes, don't forget DL6. Yeah, we know. Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? Ugh. I don't know. I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, where to go, Detective Gumshoe? Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. That sounds not so fun. Records room. Oh my, look at all these files. Sheesh, records room. Wow. It's amazing. Lee Dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find out that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Oops, I didn't want to examine, I wanted to talk. Right, the case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district court. What? Is this the same district court where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake on 2 PM that day. Oh, part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. That would explain his irrational fear of earthquakes, because it would be connected to memories of that. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. Ugh. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that, in the dark. Oh dear. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevators and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Yep. He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Victim data! Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Found it! Gregory Edgeworth, 35. Defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was on the elevator with his father? Oh yeah, we just kind of... Did we not just say that? Maybe we said it as a thought and didn't actually say it out loud. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? That's eerie. Really eerie. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. Ah, pardon me. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? The L6 case file. And the photo. Or case files, I think. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. Is this the final day of the trial? I think it is. Alright. Ba-na-ba-na-ba. Which is quite nice. Alright. December 27th, 10 AM, District Courtroom, courtroom number 3. I love the murmuring. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, great, Von Karma and his silence. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction! Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. What a cocky bitch. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Objection! Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. But right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. There he is. He's asleep. Look at him. Witness, state your profession. Pop. He always looks drunk. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gore Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep. Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. Still haven't heard who this old guy is. Objection! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Oh my god, this animation. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory... Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? Or shall we? Witness? The night of the murder. So it was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. Well, very well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge your verdict, now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Cross-examine? Are you shitting me? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Ooh. Wow. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Haha! Fuck you, bitch. Do I get penalised? I don't know. I mean, I don't really need to say that. In the restaurant, rent boats as usual. Had a bang. Do. Looked out the window, saw a boat. Heard another bang. The boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Okay. Oh, God, I want to try this again. Hold it! Yeah, I love it. It's so cheesy to do, but I really do like it. By your window. Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. It's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Ugh. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. There you go. That's the only downside. You have to put it right next to your face. Otherwise it doesn't work. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Witness! Haha! Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead. As he was walking by, too. I was about to say, who the hell stood there? But that's, I can't remember. I don't know his name. Caretaker. Uncle. Whatever. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him! That Edgeworth boy! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into examining so he could set me up for a fall. Look at his face. Smug bastard. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection. Your Honour, we proved in yesterday's court that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Object! Your Honour, the witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his words is all we have. His word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realise even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have it? Pardon me, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. He's asleep. Oh my god. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. No! Guilty! The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wow, I actually failed. Never mind. I like how Von Karma has literally no reaction. Who was that just now? Me! Huh? Look who it is! It's Larry! What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. I love how explosive Larry's animations are. They're just so good. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did, a gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realised something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify, let me testify. Yeah! Oh, Larry, you actually helped. A lot. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. Not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honour, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Yeah, it can. I guess. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. But what is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Haha! Fucker! Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Whew! Not bad. Wait. Oh, it's December 27th. Yeah, of course it is. It's only been 28 minutes. My god. Whew! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yeah. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything depends on Larry now. Is that a good thing? Whatever. Court is now back in session. Witness. Please testify to the court about everything you saw. Fuck, Jesus. On the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Okay, night of the murder. That night I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. I thought it said boat rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Oh. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any matter, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Indeed. Night of the murder. So that's statement 3. One way he said when he heard the bang that he heard a single gunshot. Hold it. Oh man. Fine, I'll just press. Fuck it. Using voice commands. It's cool, but they're a pain in the ass sometimes. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. Wish I could call my sister. That night I was out in a boat on the lake. Oh, right, yeah. So... what do I have as evidence? No, that's an autopsy report. Photos. Pistol bullet, pistol. Disposition. Oh shit! That's wow. I didn't even know. Lotta said she had 2. Wait, I've not done this yet, so... Objection! Yeah! Fuck it. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You heard only 1 bang. You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2. Pardon me. Heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. On my headphones. What? Oh my god. Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to a radio on earphones. Yeah, so what, that a crime? I listen to my radio, everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, not his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Oh god. I almost hit the top one because I thought that would be continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah, nothing's more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Oh my god. Alright. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all requests show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Great, vague again. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. But very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Yeah, cross-examination time again. Hold up. Alone being alone. Listening to an all request show. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying. What did he say? What? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. What's wrong with that? Oh, fuck, I think I know. She got a Lotters just after midnight. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know that I don't scare easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. Which means 3 shots were fired that night. It's a clear contradiction, Your Honor. One when he heard it at almost Christmas, and then the 2 after midnight, I guess. Order. What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. It's suspicious. Hey, G Slayer. How's it going? What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry is right. Larry is not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Oh, bugger. Oh, I have a, hold up. Where is it? No, that's the overhead map. Don't present that, that would be dumb. There we go. Shows an empty lake, taken automatically at 11:50. I think? Yeah, let's go for it. Look at this photograph. Oh, don't keep saying that, it makes me want to quote the song. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 PM. Oh yeah. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. Oh, things are getting interesting. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. The gun? Ah, fired 3 times. Oh, I didn't even know that. Have that said it was fired 3 times the entire time? Wait, is this the take that part? Yeah, take that. Take that. Oh man, I love voice commands, but they fucking suck. I just got a crappy mic. Oh well. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realised the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Technically that would have been the 1st shot. And then the other ones would have been the 2nd and 3rd shot, but whatever. Order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it. Okay. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Huh? I mean, is it safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Ooh. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk tisk. So you finally realised the truth. There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who this is sitting on the boat. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond had met Edgeworth. Dunk, dunk, dunk. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. The stut is a good thing to notice, because it's usually when Von Karma's like sweating. Or on edge. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. No one knows. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Oh! The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Well, where did he go to? Where did he do this? God, there weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not in a boat? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. The rental shop, of course. Poof. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without seeing anyone. Or anyone seeing. Jeez. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. I love how you could just see a boat going all over the place. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Dun dun dun! Ah, my. What happened that night on God Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh my god, look at that face! Ah! This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat, and he became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth, on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, he jumps into the lake. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realise that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on God Lake. Whew! Oh my god. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Whew. Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well? Why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Ooh. Oh my god, things are just going fucking insane. So it would seem. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow with the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilise all of its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Phew! Okay. My god, it's at the end of another chapter. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right, there's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. Oh, okay, of course. Way to put it on a fucking cliffhanger. Game. Jesus. Yes, please. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, December 27th, 2:11 PM. Wright and Co. Law offices. Law offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. You really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it, not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Oh my god, dude. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been would have been found guilty. Okay, but seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Edgeworth! Nick? Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. Kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? The class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, 4th grade? A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE classes. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Aww. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief! Give me my money back, you're such a meanie, no one play with him. Just admit you did it, you can't hide the truth, tell us the truth, we're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no more borrowing my razor. Shouldn't be allowed the relay race or the library committee, give me my 50 cents. Holy shit, that was a lot of stuff. Now Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money, it's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Apologise to the class, Phoenix. Ugh, I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologise. Went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologise. The only thing that belongs to the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Yeah, look at him! It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologise. Everyone's been shouting that you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honour, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it, he's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Hey! This is always how it is, everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. God, she reimbursed him for $38? It's a lot of fucking money. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well... I'm just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they'd have thought I'd have done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh my god. Edgeworth's goals. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident? Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of the Demon Attorney. Or a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he became who he became. That's when I decided. Bum. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right, it very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Or what? He's a demon. A mutant! I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Wait, so my court record's a lot cleaner now. Oh my god, yeah it is. Jesus. Kind of. Let's go! Gore Lake. Alright. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. There he goes. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotto was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotto's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye, Gumshoe! Move! So... public beach, and then the rental shop. Okay, public beach. Huh? The steel I saw is missing. I saw? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up for work. Oh. Right, so, rental. Boat rental shop. The old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! Oh my god, it's Grossbeck. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. I didn't even read what you said. Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh-ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. Oh, pardon me. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. That was weird. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here, anyway? Who knows? Okay, that was incredibly random. To the caretaker's shack. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. Wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. That's all she says. Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Fuck's sake. What an annoying bird. It doesn't seem to shut up. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but hey. It keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. It's exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What the fuck? So, what do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay. Huh. That was one hell of a find. Actually, can I examine any other things? Like, these? Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Which we basically are. Back to the boat rental shop. Back to the beach, back to the entrance. Where to go now? Guess we could go back here. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Okay, let's go. Look at Edgeworth. He looks so sad. Oh, I thought he was actually going to say something. Whatever. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 4th grade? Lunch money? Oh right, yes I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. Haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor, anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued... Oh dear, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to the lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom teachings from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Right, present him the letter of revenge. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy, anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant that you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yanni Yogi. The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Oh. Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Keep flashing back to this. Earthquake? But of course, yes. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Oh dear. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said. Quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. Oof. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Dum 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 dum. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to get revenge on you? Right, yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had, a memory of a crime I committed, a crime you committed, a memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. The nightmare! For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Wanna get out? Help, get us out. Don't shout, use more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you... Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days I picked up the pistol, Get away! Get away from my father! Oh dear. Oh no. And that's all he remembers. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? I don't know. That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or not. If there is someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Grossberg! There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Yeah, Grossberg. For starters, he's the one that had the DL6 incident, photos. So, you know. Either way. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. But my. Just calm down and tell me what happened, okay? Oh, it's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Are we filling him in on the details? I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise even, that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Ugh. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrecoverably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitation so close. Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have one peer now, that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man, forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. Spirit medium. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, I did not get to read that because I touched the screen. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. So what did it say to begin with? The police called on a spirit medium. That was it. Yeah, I just want to skip by all this. I don't need to listen to it all again. Read it all again. Cool. Present! Well, Grossberg, what do you make of this? Oh-ho! So this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. Defense! I said that really weirdly. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Edgeworth, Yogi, Karma probably. Could it be Manfred from Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. Used to see it all the time on court records. Court reports. What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? What the heck? Prosecutor Von Karma? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth just thought it was a nightmare. It was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Oh, Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yeah, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or go to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty on DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. To the police department! What? Wait. The detention center, I guess? Alright, yeah, okay, cool. Phew, got really kind of scared then. So... there's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry. Oh god, this seems like a bad idea. Christ. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. So what is that? That wasn't like that last time. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick. The file for DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Oh, there he is. He looks weird from the front. But Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like books to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Can I actually talk to him? Oh god, I can. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right? A romanticist who could never shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Has he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. I have a theory. And it's basically the one way of getting, like, really getting at Gregory, even though Gregory's dead, is turning his son into a prosecutor. So basically the thing that his father fought against, he made his son into. That's the only thing I think, anyway. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney that lasts this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Well, I can only think of doing this. It seems like a very bad move, but let's do it because we know he wrote it. But this seems retarded to do. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Oh, fuck, he's got a taser. Oh, stun gun. A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. No, give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Oh dear. Jesus. Maya! Out of my way. Wah! Luigi! Well, they both got knocked the fuck out. Jesus. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. No! And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Ooh. Oh. Maya, open your eyes. Oh, she's fine. Dear God, she looks weird. Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Aww. Maya. There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What is this? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Monkama was holding this when Maya jumped him. Oh! So we lost one bit of evidence, but gained another piece. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. I knew that was going to pop up. I'm glad, because I want to end the session. It's been 2 hours. I could finish the trial. Oops. I just, like, dropped the Ryu gamepad. Yes. No, I could end the trial now. Or end the case, because I don't think it's all that lengthy left. But, still. I'd much prefer to do it next time, which means... next session I'll probably be finishing case 4 and starting case 5. And oh boy, case 5's a doozy. Yeah, from what I've read, it's a very long one. It's like 8 hours or so, which is pretty insane. Either way, that is going to be the end of this session. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.